Show. I'm your host, Christopher Bauer. Joining us are two paranormal investigators who don't require proton packs. Here's the trailer for their newest episode, The Screaming Tunnels.
We're going to the Screaming Tunnel.
Yeah.
I can keep getting this feeling through my body.
She says, I'm feeling pain, but also malevolence.
If you can pick on your little daughter, you can pick on me. I'm like,
I genuinely think this is satanic.
oh, I just got like a big rush of cold air.
Something's going on in here, man.
Something just touched my neck.
Sun's touching neck. Oh my god!
What?
What the is going on? What the
This just changed our whole plan for the night.
Ready?
No.
When we talk about the Screaming Tunnels, and actually in one piece, I believe, Ashley, you motioned to the back of your neck, and you guys are running out. What was going on there?
So when we were in the tunnel, I had like a chain on my neck, and it's something that I wear kind of often. I felt a hand kind of just grab it, and then I felt someone take like their fingertip and kind of just run it along my hairline, and I kind of just freaked out. I jumped. Brandon jumped, told him what was happening, and he was like, "Yeah, we caught that on, like, we caught the sound of your chain getting played with on camera." And I was like, "Hey, that's cool, but that's also really freaky." Like, it was just not something I was expecting. Because as you've seen earlier in the video, I was getting really, really angry and really frustrated with whatever was in that tunnel, and I was just not expecting it to be like get physical with me. So I was just like, okay, that cool, yep, that happened.
It's
It's safe to say that there's a lot of stuff that actually happened that aren't expecting, period. I mean, you know, we went in knowing about the history and the legend behind the Screaming Tunnel, but what took place, investigation went on, really turned tables a little to something that we did not know anything about, had no knowledge about, and it felt like we were doing that, you know, we quite frankly weren't prepared for. And all that was taking place around the time when Ash was getting grabbed, and, you know, us running out, not because we were, just because it was intense.
It freaked us out,
and
not
so
gonna lie.
strong of what was happening. Yeah, that it was absolutely ridiculous. We've never experiencing anything like that before, but I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did, because that an hour down the road in case come across something like this again.
And I actually called Brandon like not long after the investigation. I was like, okay, I want to go back. Like, I don't know what we missed, but I feel we missed something. I want to go back.
Now, the episode Screaming Tunnel is up for people to watch, or is it still in post, or what's going on with that show?
Nope, that's available on YouTube. It got released on the got released a couple weeks ago. I think
It was the 4th of July. Yeah.
So yeah, it's been up there since. You're able to end up checking it out. You go to YouTube and literally just type Most Haunted first channel that will pop up. Not the first video, it'll be the first channel. It usually shows up in a little circle when you set up. And you go on that, and the episode is up there for you to watch anytime, any day.
So what's the next project that you're going to work on? I mean, I know you talked about going back to the Screaming Tunnels. Is there another place in Ontario that you guys have opened up your schedule and said, no, we're going here before we go back to the tunnels?
Not yet. I do still have one episode that's in post that I'm working on, all the way in Amherstburg, Ontario, which is about as southwest of Ontario as you could probably end up getting.
It's literally like 20 minutes outside of Windsor.
Yeah, we're going right dates almost, and it's a very historic town, a war town, and it was awesome because we got invited by the town to investigate their tourism department there, their tourism headquarters, and we didn't know any of the stories. Going to learn the stories on the spot while interviewing guests with them, because it gave us the ability to go in with a blind eye and really dig deep to figure out what's happening. And I think we were the first, if I'm not mistaken, Ashley, we were actually the first investigative team to actually go in there and do a genuine investigation.
I believe we did like a tour night for like amateur, like an amateur kind of night. But besides that, I do believe we were the first actual like filming crew to go in.
And it didn't disappoint.
No,
it
did not.
It did not disappoint whatsoever, and I can't give too much away about it, but there were things that we had to us in some aspects that actually exceeded what happened to us at the Screaming Tunnel. It was an incredible investigation with some pretty compelling evidence.
So it seems to be that a lot of these entities and energies are kind of going after Ashley. Brandon, do you feel there's a reason why the paranormal aren't coming after you?
Boy, I am very glad that you asked this question. Ashley is sick and tired of me talking about it, but that just makes me want to speak about it even more. So and to have a friend where you have to explain to them how their friend works. It's basically the way I like it is she is a conduit, and I get that term from the word conductor. So if you look at copper, you look at brass or whatnot, electricity will run very smoothly through those items. And so when we are out there, everybody has energy. And the best that is if you ever stand next to me and you don't know the person you're standing next to, but you can tell something's a little iffy about them. You're feeding on, or you're getting their energy. You're feeling. Ashley has the ability to allow these spirits naturally to feed off of her energy or to strengthen their. She is a conductor for energy that these spirits can end up using. And I believe that is why, they go after her, not after her, but they are geared more towards her, more so than other people. And I've said this before in the past interview we've done. We've seen that happen, and then we've had evidence to back it up as well. So that's the ability Ashley has. I'm glad to be on the outside watching this happen. I don't know if I'd be able to end up taking and her. It just brings a whole larger integral part to the investigation, which is one of the big reasons I'm glad to have her on the team. She's a trooper when it comes to this stuff. She doesn't let it really faze her. Once in a while it gets intense, but she powers through it, and it allows us to end up gathering more evidence to what's going on and more proof that ritual activity happens.
Wonderful. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.